Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Classic WoW.live quest guide. My name is Cargos, and in today's episode, I'm going to be showing you guys how to pick up a Skull of Impending Doom in Classic World of Warcraft. Now, before we get into the tutorial, I want to first kind of hype you guys up about this item. So, this is one of the most important items in the game overall, point blank period. But in my mind, when it comes to specifically PvP, it is the most important and it is the most game-changing piece of gear, not item overall necessarily, it might be free action potion or something, but piece of gear in the entirety of Vanilla WoW PvP. So what is it? It just looks like this random little wonky green, and it is, and it's kind of the embodiment of why Classic World of Warcraft is the best game of all time. Now, it's a quest reward, it's from a random chain in the Badlands, and who would have thought that the implications of this item would be so vast and so far-reaching. So what does it do? It's an offhand item, gives you +7 intellect, and it has a use effect. And the use effect increases your run speed by 60% for 10 seconds, and basically hurts you and mana drains you over the course of 10 seconds. It'll tick and deal damage and drain mana. So right off the bat, it's giving any class really a sprint. I mean, like an untalented sprint. The base cooldown of sprint is 5 minutes, so you're gonna have access to like a sprint. It's also going to, if you're not a mana user, the mana drain portion of the drawback is gonna be a non-factor. And the health drawback, like how it's gonna be damaging you, yeah, it's not the smallest amount of health in the world that it's taken away from you, but it actually isn't. It's probably the most valuable aspect of this item. So why would hurting yourself be valuable? Why would that be a good thing to damage yourself? And it's primarily because it will make you resistant to certain types of crowd control for a whopping 10 seconds. Now, right off the top of the head, stuff like sap, stuff like polymorph, stuff like gouge, blind, goblin rocket helm. This is going to, if you can get off a Skull of Impending Doom, it's going to dramatically affect your strategy, knowing that whoever you're up against is not going to be able to get a reset or not have access to certain abilities. So the first thing you're going to do is pick up the quest naturally. So where do you do this? It's going to be in the Southern Badlands, coordinates 51.4, 76.8, from a hardy little dwarf named Theldarin the Lost. So he's kind of hanging out by this broken down wagon. He's got a little box next to him. There's a little jug next to him, which I can only assume is some high quality barley brew, right? But he's going to give you a quest called Solution to Doom. And he's going to task you to go to Uldaman and retrieve a tablet. Now, you have to be level 33 to pick up this quest. That's the very minimum. But there's no way you're going to complete it at this level. You're going to need to be 40 plus, and you're going to need a group. But the good news is that everybody, pretty much all classes, need this item. It is super critical item, essential item in vanilla. So it's going to be something you're going to have to bang out at some point. So hopefully you can get some people together and you just bang it out together. And it's kind of annoying, but you just got to get it done. So anyway, so to pick up the tablet, you're seeing it's not actually inside of Uldaman. It's not inside the instance portal. You kind of just go into that first cave, and you're going to be following this path that I'm showing on the screen right here. This is the exact path on how to get it. But don't zone into the instance. It's not in there. I've made that mistake a couple times in past characters. So you're going to pick up this tablet. It's you get it from this little Titanic looking cache, and then you're going to return it to Theldarin. So once you return it, depending on whether you're Alliance or Horde, he's going to give you the next part of the quest. If you're Alliance, you're going to go to Ironforge. If you're Horde, you're going to go to Undercity. Alliance, you're going to go to Garrig Bone Grip. He's in the Forlorn Cavern. You know, that little place in the north part of Ironforge. It kind of looks almost underground, and it's got that Murloc eye in there. 50.6, 5.5. Horde players are going to go to Keeper Beldiger. He's in the Apothecarium of Undercity. Coordinates 53.9, 54.5. So here you're going to turn in the quest, and then you're going to accept the main part of the quest chain. The Star, the Hand, and the Heart. So this quest is going to... It's a pretty cool quest. If you didn't have this guide, you'd pretty much have to right-click the note and read through this kind of cryptic note, and it's pretty flavorful. It's pretty awesome. You might as well just take a look at the note anyway, just, you know, for the funsies of it, and read through it. But you can kill these 3 elites in any particular order. Grelborg is the lowest level elite. He's 39 elite, and he's in Alterac Mountains. Dagon the Ravenous is a 43 elite in Dustwallow Marsh, and Moog the Undying is a 44 elite in Stranglethorn Vale. So those there are their coordinates. You can pause the video here if you need a second to look at those coordinates. But after you kill them, make sure you loot their corpses for the required quest items, because that would be a huge bummer if you did this and then you had to redo it all. Alright, so let's assume you're going to kill Grelborg the Miser first. He's in Alterac Mountains. He's in the ruins of Alterac. And here's the thing about him. He's going to pat outside the castle. He's going to walk all the way down the path, and then he's going to walk all the way back, and he's going to go down into a cellar. So make sure you check that pathway all the way up to the castle, that main castle, and then down into the cellar. His coordinates are 39.0, 51.3. Again, 39 elite, very straightforward. Not too difficult to take him out. Next up is Dagon the Ravenous. This is probably the trickiest out of all of them because it might be a little bit confusing. He's a 43 elite in Dustwallow Marsh. He's a sea giant. And the way you spawn him is you have to kill these murlocs up in these little two tippy-toppy islands, if you see here, northwest of Alcaz Island. So you go there, you kill these murlocs, and then eventually, it's not the highest drop chance in the world. You probably have to kill like 10, 15. And then they're going to drop a kelp, a special kelp. So you're going to take that kelp and you're going to go to this little altar that has a pearl on it, and you're going to right click the altar, and it's going to summon him. So then that's how you kill him. And the last guy is Moog the Undying. He is a little troll witch doctor looking guy. He's in Stranglethorn Vale, coordinates 47.6, 44.1. And make sure to loot him. So once you get all three of the quest items, you're going to head back to Undercity or Ironforge, turn the quest in. Unfortunately, you got one last step. It's just a little bit of an annoying step, but you're going to have to head back to the Badlands one final time to complete this quest called Forbidden Knowledge. You're going to turn it into Theldarin the Lost, and he's going to give you your Skull of Impending Doom. Congratulations. It's a pretty epic quest chain. It's one of those quest chains that take you all around the world, and you do get this really, really impactful item. So, hope you enjoy it, guys. Just a short and sweet video for you today. Just keep fighting the good fight. Classics around the corner. Much love. See you in the next one. Take it easy.